Hello everyone! Today we are going to sew along a simple wrap dress. So let's get started. First, set a long stitch length and a low thread tension. Sew two lines of parallel stitching at the top of the sleeve between notches. And make the same thing on the shoulder edges of the front piece. Next, neaten the edges of the central back seam and stitch together back pieces. Press the seam allowance open. Overlock shoulder edges. Now take the front piece and gently tuck the ends of the threads to gather the fabric in the shoulder area, aligning the front and the back shoulder edges. Pin and stitch shoulder seams on sewing machine. A small note. You can see some spots on my fabric, but they are not dirt, it's spray starch. I used it because my fabric is not easy to work with and the spray starch helps a lot. Just letting you know that all the stains will disappear after washing. Okay, back to our dress. Overlock side seam edges. Sew side seams, but leave an opening in the right one according to the notches. Overlock and stitch underarm seams. Finish the sleeve hem. Fold 4 mm of hem allowance on the wrong side. Turn over further 5 mm. Baste and stitch. Pin sleeves into the armholes. Use your previous stitching to gather fabric between notches. Stitch and neaten the edges. Now take tie pieces and press them round side inside. Then fold in half right side inside and stitch. Do not stitch the short side. Turn the right way out. Stitch ties to the dress. Now you have to measure the length of the raw front edge. Multiply your number by 0.9. This is the length of the bias tape you need. As this is gonna be a long bias tape anyway, let's cut few pieces and sew them together as shown. Fold the bias tape in half and press. Pin both edges of the bias tape to the right side of the dress front. Stitch on the sewing machine. Understitch 2 mm away from the original seam. Cut the seam allowance close to the stitching. Fold the bias tape towards the wrong side, baste and stitch. Finish the hem the same way you finish the hem on the sleeves. And your dress is ready!